And after the leadoff triple, Lemley got Johnson to pop out, and then back-to-back strikeouts against Hevelin and Giles.
Back against the wall, Emma Lemley coming out strong. She may have faltered down the stretch, but her...
In the games we've done.
No, she's a good spray hitter, but what that tells you is she's going to be totally jammed up at the plate.
Alabama 1 win away from advancing to the Super Regional in Oklahoma. Jordan Lynch, first pitch, thrown out after Corey McMillan struck out. Virginia Tech would have to win this game. Riley with a terrific start herself. Couple of strikeouts. Yeager be on the berm. It's a little steamy. Lemley with her third straight strikeout. It's for Belmont, who Virginia Tech beat twice this weekend. Short left field, Trinity Martin, out number 2.
And pay attention to that grass out in left. It was squishy.
Virginia Tech trying to get to her first Super Regional, fighting the sun. Good job over there by Leggett. Lemley sets him down in order. We go to the bottom. Lifted into left field. Lauren Johnson had a beat on it.
Aldridge, just one of those hitters in the Hokie lineup you cannot take lightly.
Peck draws the walk, the first base runner for the Hokies.
In the first inning, we the game.
Emily Leggett hits it to first. They go over to get the lead runner and just missed turning the double play. Trinity Martin is the left fielder, and that gets by the glove of Dukeshire at first. Quickly backed up there by Pruitt to hold Leggett to second.
Her.
That is the first hit for Virginia Tech. Annika Rose swings at the first pitch just like Leggett did before her. Virginia Tech strands 2. We're scoreless through 2. But it was the other Emma Mazzarone who got the start. And the other Lem, she now has 4 strikes.
Have to be ready to attack when she misses.
Fisted out to Leggett, who steps on the bag for the second out.
Her name in the starting lineup in the first game.
And she's rung up. Lemley, since giving up that leadoff triple, has been. That's hit right to the second baseman, Hevelin, for the first out. And now Corey McMillan comes up. Struck out looking her first. Yes, we've been successful all year. Obviously, there are certain adjustments you have to make as the game goes along. Chopped into that shift, and that's the shortstop Hawkins playing on the second base side. Hiding from us behind one of the poles in the dugout. Under the glove of Dukeshire. That's a 2-out base hit for Jordan Lynch, who has been really high attack, which is 13 fewer than Vandegrift has by herself. That is a fair ball down the line. Lauren Johnson comes up with it, and Yeager comes through.
Behind the dish.
2-1. Aldridge waited on it, sent it into center field, but it's playable for Vandegrift, who gets it just on the warning track. Virginia Tech were to end the 6th inning against Clemson in the semi. And that's right in the hole. Solid single for Johnson to lead off the fourth.
Here's throw.
Gloved beautifully by Lynch, and they double off Johnson. Jordan Lynch, the freshman third baseman, starts the double play.
I see you over there, Freshie. Nice play, flashing the leather. That ball I thought was going in the 5-6 hole, but a beautiful jab step. Nice little throw on the run. Eliminates the threat at first base. Great play by the third baseman.
Lynch has been the starting third baseman since day one. Has started every game at third as a freshman. First pitch by Giles lands in the glove of McMillan. So for the second time today, a leadoff runner gets on. Gets a couple of wins today. He can just pick up that suitcase of clean clothes and go to Norman, Oklahoma. Bree Peck bounces out to start the fourth inning.
Maybe he'll have a little bit more mercy if that ever happens to an athlete on the road.
Yeah. First pitch, Leggett sends to the wall. Johnson grabs it.
That had a little giddy up on it, Pam. Off the bat, I thought it was going to be
Heck of a lot of pitches. See, just her 45th, but that one's going to squeak on through. Martin with the two-out single.
up the middle in that shortstop spot.
Under the glove of Riley and not in time to get anybody.
When if she doesn't...
That's what fans are for. Castine. Grabbed by Vandegrift. Two more stranded. That's 6 left on in the last 3 innings. For Peyton Riley as well for Bama, shutting out Tech. And that's a leadoff single for Salen Hawkins here in the 5th.
Be good on the zone.
Elistad puts down a perfect bunt. And a smart play by Yeager to hang on to the ball. She's down 0-2 to Lemley, and then lifts it into short center where it's caught by Peck, who is playing shallow enough. She can almost run it into...
Miss way off the plate, but it pushes the count to full.
Upstairs, bases loaded with just 1 out. Pruitt lifts it into short left field, not deep enough. The fake over there at third to draw the throw by Hawkins, but Martin grabs it and now 2 away. Vandegrift plays off. It's a 4-pitch walk, and Bama takes the lead.
Emma Lemley, 4-pitch walk. Talk about a mature at bat by the freshman in the leadoff spot for Alabama. Does not go after that ball up in the zone. She's fired up.
Johnson, short left field. Trinity Martin slipped, trying to get to the ball. A slick outfield, and Martin lost her footing.
We talked about it early in the game where that outfield grass in left field is wet. And with it being wet, you lose your footing, and that's exactly what happened to Trinity Martin out there in left. Too far for Annika Rose to get to, and with the slip, Martin can't get there. Huge opportunity for Bama in this one. Squeaking in a hit when that...
By Lemley, just 2 hits. And only 1 had been left on base by Bama. That one is lifted far into right field. And Corey McMillan drifted back and then actually had to pick it up from below her knees. Bama coming in as the number 15 national seed. Just need to win this 1 game to move on. to the Super Regional. The shift on for McMillan. She lines the first one into the glove of Pruitt. And big for out. Lynch lifts it, playable for the shortstop Hawkins, who drifts over to the second base side for the second out.
Typically, you see a hitter try to get jammed up when a shift goes into play like that.
That's called a strike, a high one. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Riley after her offense got her 3 runs and she only needed 8 pitches. Marley Giles leading things off. She was the only Crimson Tide player who did not hit in that 3-run 5th inning. She pops out to Leggett to start the 6th.
You mentioned that series against Oklahoma.
At least record-wise, and then pulled things together. Chop, nice play by Lynch. Jordan Lynch, solid over there. Martin, able to stay upright and grab it. That's a nice 1-2-3 inning for Lemley, just 6 pitches. It's up the middle. Haviland, great backhand just to get to the ball, but wisely held onto it as Aldridge was getting down the line. High, well above the protection she wears on her legs. Jammed her. First out, squeezed by Hawkins.
Coming into the end of the season, it was only after Michelle Chatfield went down with injury that Leggett became the everyday starter. Did have a home run yesterday.
Hit hard, but right at Dukeshire, who gets the double play to end the inning. Lynch couldn't get to that one. Backhanded by Blackwell, who almost slipped, the left fielder who came into the game. That's his double to lead off the 7th for Hubbard.
That
start on Friday against Belmont, shut him out. Got 1 out against Alabama when they played yesterday morning. Getting the start today, and there is the first strikeout since the 3rd inning. Back-to-back strikeouts now. 3-0. Walked her, but first base open that time.
And with the runner in front of Vandegrift, it prevents her from being the speed demon that...
Singles, a 2-run single last time up. And the 3-run 5th. McMillan goes back. Makes the catch to end the inning. So the bottom of the order coming up for Tech. They're hoping to get McMillan to the plate.
Day in the lineup in the 7th spot.
Handled for the out by Dukeshire. She's made some nice plays down there today at first, and someone can get on. That means McMillan will hit in the 7th. That's off of Riley, who goes down. Chatfield safe at first, but that one hit squarely on the leg. Sent deep and gone. Rachel Castine on an 0-2 count has gotten Virginia Tech back to within 1. With the long ball, it can always be the great equalizer. Just takes one big swing.
We talked about how that was a key in the game to keep the ball in the park. Castine was not happy with those 2 strike calls to lead her off in the at-bat. That one was called for outside again, but leaks it back over the plate far enough for Castine to extend. An adamant bat drop as that ball went out of the park. Trying to fire up her dugout. Hokies within 1, and the national home run leader at the plate.
Tech did, and she has been terrific. McMillan! Striking out. And keep their season going. Popped up. Under it. And caught. Marley Giles squeezes it. And the Alabama Crimson Tide are Norman bound, where they will take on Oklahoma in the Super Regional.
Alabama takes down Goliath, the big home run hitting squad quieted by the pitching circle of Alabama. Tough end for the year for the Hokies as they say goodbye to 4 pillars in their program. But a gritty performance by the Crimson Tide advances to Super Regionals.
Great performance in the circle for Caitlin Riley. Brisky, who beat Tech as a starter yesterday, closes it out.
When you can get a hot hitter like Jordan Lynch to go after that ball up in the zone, you just cross your fingers that she doesn't connect. Got underneath it enough to pop it up right to the catcher, Marley Giles. Jocelyn Brisky enters for just 2 outs, but they're the 2 biggest of the game.
For the Alabama Crimson Tide, the number 15 national seed, advance to take on Oklahoma